If you're here, thank you for coming along and thank you for, all your support. I remember being alone, even though I wasn't alone. I created this place, this darkness, a personal hole that I dug for myself, a place where I thought I was comfortable. And then I wondered why nobody wanted to help me. Nobody wanted to, give me a handout, hand up. And it was a miserable place that I thought that I had made my own comfort in, which is counterproductive. But what I had done is blocked out everybody with the walls I put up around this hole I had dug for myself. And I was calling out for help in vain because I put myself there. But once I was in that hole and I put myself in there and I wanted out, I was in the hole. So people didn't want to just run in and, throw themselves in the same places I was in order to drag me out. I don't blame them for that. I mean, I did at the time. I'm like, why is nobody coming to my rescue? Nobody's coming to help me. But I can see now that they were just making sure that they stayed safe, that they didn't put themselves in the position where I was. And it's kind of, hindsight 2020 type thing right now, where I realize that if it was me, I'd be careful. I mean, I do this because I choose to go and kind of find where the person is that I care about, if they're in their hole, and try to help them to find the surface and find themselves again. But I know the hole. So for the people around me that had never been in that place or in that darkness or didn't want to go there to try to rescue me, pull me out, I wouldn't go there from their shoes either. And I don't blame anybody for not coming to rescue me that didn't want to go and jump in that dark place. But so I'm trying to share this so that other people that might be in their hole right now realize that people aren't distancing themselves from you. They might be distancing themselves from the situations that you're in or surrounded by. There's only a few people that might even be able to totally relate that are even in your circle. And that's where I'm trying to build this movement, is to bring awareness to a lot of people, not just the people that are in the hole, but the people that are looking at their loved ones or family members, from outside, that can see that somebody's in need, but don't know how to help and don't want to attempt, possible risk of their own in order to, try to help somebody out. I actually feel comfortable knowing that I can walk in and still walk out. Some people couldn't walk in because they're afraid that they wouldn't walk out or what they would see if they walked in. And I'm trying to elevate people's awareness in a way that doesn't frighten, doesn't, blame, doesn't, cause any more trauma than there already is. And I'm here in this capacity as much as I can be. And I know that there are people out there that are trying to help in their capacity as much as they can. But I notice the holes everywhere now because I've been in one. And I notice people who feel like they're stuck and nobody will help them. And I also notice the people that are trying to climb out. There's so much going on in this world right now that there are a lot of different holes out there. Everybody has a different opinion of different circumstances. And so to one person, their hole might not be a hole to somebody else. They might see it as, oh, they've got it easy. And so what are they complaining about? But they don't know the struggle that's actually going on inside, or the stress, or the feeling of alone that some people are experiencing. I can relate from my personal experience on what it feels like to be in that position. To me, if you want out of that hole and you're willing to climb out of it, that's the first sign that a lot of people will see, and they'll reach down and start to help. Now, I might climb right in with some of the people that I care about and let them know, look, there's a way out of the hole. But there are a lot of people that wouldn't dare to even go near the hole for fear that they would just slip and fall in. As we should, the way that ties into this is that we should all be willing to reach out if we need help. And we should all be willing to reach in if it's the safe thing to do. But then there are certain places that people need to come a little further out of the hole in order to be seen on the other side of that too.